Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 1 and we will be presenting our full gas experiment, which is full gas production from wood. Our group consists of 4 members, which is me, DIYANAH, IDZNI FADHLILLAH, RAYTHEN, and Muhammad RC.
Okay, my name is Muhammad ARSI and I will continue with the objective part. For the first objective is to study the lab scale production of fuel gas from wood. And the second objective is to estimate the value of fuel gas being produced. For the scope of experiment, for the first one is this experiment will focus on our production of fuel gas from domestic waste. Second scope is this experiment aims at how fuel gas is produced from domestic waste. The third scope is this experiment was conducted around 45 minutes. Fourth, wood was selected as domestic waste for this experiment. And the last one is this experiment was conducted at a student home.
Hi, I'm DIYANAH and I will proceed with the methodology of this experiment. First, we study and understand the concept of this experiment. Next, we prepare the apparatus and the material. Next, we set up the apparatus correctly and conduct the experiment. We wait and observe the wood gas to occur. Next, we tabulate the data obtained. Also, we examine and discuss the data based on the variables. Last but not least, we observe and write the conclusion. Next slide, I will state the apparatus that we used in this experiment. First, we use our main domestic waste, which is wood sticks. Second, we use a small and a big paint can. Third, we apply a metal brake line in order the fuel gas to flow through. And lastly, we use bicycle tube to collect the fuel gas. Here is the video of our experiment along with the procedure in order to obtain the fuel gas from the wood sticks.
So for the results part, first we have to obtain few data from the experiment, and the temperature was 150 degrees Celsius and the mass of wood was 1 kilogram, which is 1000 gram. So according to one study, 1 kilogram of wood contains about 450 to 500 gram of carbon. So from here we can do an assumption where 1000 gram of wood used, which is equals to 500 gram of carbon, is in this experiment. So we can calculate the mole of carbon using the mass or molar mass equation. So molar mass of carbon is 12.01 gram per mole. So from here we can get the mole of carbon, which is equals to 41.67 mole. So next we can calculate the theoretical value of volume of gas produced, where we can use the stoichiometry equation. So the stoichiometry equation is 1 mole of carbon producing 1 mole of CH4, which is methane gas. So 41.67 mole of CH4 gas produced. So we can calculate the mass of CH4 produced using the same formula, where the molar mass of CH4 is 16 gram per mole, and we will get 666.72 gram of CH4 produced. So we can also calculate the volume of CH4 gas, which is equals to mole times STP, standard temperature and pressure. So 41.67 mole times 22.4 decimeter cube, which will get 933.408 decimeter cube. We can convert it to liter, which is 933.408 liter as well. For the volume of fuel gas collected, since we use tire tube bicycle to collect all the fuel gas, so the radius of the tire tube is 2.5 centimeter, which is equals to 0.025 meters, and for the length is 62 centimeter, which is equals to 0.62 meters. So the formula used to calculate the volume is equals to pi times r square L. So from this equation we can substitute all the values and we will get 1.217 times 10 to the power of negative 3 meter cube, which is equals to 1.217 liters. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is IDZNI and I will proceed with discussion. So from this experiment, we can see that fuel gas or wood gas can be produced from the combustion of wood. As when we burn the wood in a larger can, it will produce heat, and then the heat from the larger can will be supplied to the smaller can with the less presence of oxygen in the smaller can, and the right amount of heat, it will break down the chemical bonds in the wood to form methane gas. So here it is according to the gasification technique definition, which require high heat and pressure with low oxygen environment to produce gas. There are 5 chemical equations involved in this experiment, and the chemical equation involved to produce CH4 is C plus 2H2 equal to CH4. At the end of this video, we can prove the production of fuel gas by collecting it in the tire tube, and then by calculating the volume of tire tube, we get the experimental value of methane gas produced in the experiment is 1.217 dm3. So this experiment can be improved by avoiding parallax error, that for example, make sure to repeat the experiment or measuring steps at least 2 times, and also to view the measuring instrument perpendicular to the eye level.
Okay, for the conclusion from the experiment, as you can see from the video of the experiment, we conclude that domestic waste, which is wood, can produce a fuel gas. When the fire put on the fuel gas produced through the metal iron break, the fire become bigger. Although the fire gone when the fire put it away, we can still conclude that is the fuel gas. Okay, that's all from us, Group 1. Thank you.